if this was brewed with my barley.
Your Excellence, Your Eminence.
I had hoped there might be a greater sense of balance within the city. That its walls might enable sheltering within it to foster community, peace. Yet it is not so. Unnatural steel beings patrol the streets. The printed word sows discontent, and those in need are treated with disdain. You saw how they wished to burn the clothes of a child, as if being crammed in this very city is not the cause of lice and disease. Sometimes it is difficult to see exactly what we are fighting to save here. Sometimes the Shadow Druid's desire to separate nature from all this seems pragmatic, not fanatical. I do. But at times like this, it can feel like an impossible dream. I was harsh on myself before. On my leadership of the Grove, the decisions I made. Perhaps too harsh, considering this place.
Any roughhousing, and you're out.
Sir, you look prosperous. I'll bet you have someone who'd like a nice piece of jewelry at discount price for a good cause. Escape. Escape from Baldur's Gate for my husband and me. Lord Gortash wants Marek's head, so we have to get out. There's a smuggler's sloop leaving for Waterdeep with 2 berths left. But the captain wants a fortune for him. This necklace is all I have. I don't know what to say, except thank you. Thank you so much.
Lying around, you furry chunkers. Disgraceful.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
It's not what it looks like. I promise.
You don't want none of this. Trust me. You want to gossip? Go to the elf song. I ain't here to chat. How about this?
Seems simple enough.
Everything you've got on
Candle Hallow's tombstones.
give you 3 ounces.
But that's twice what you just said.
I'm doing you a favor.
The smell of fresh blood spilled on stone. It reminds me of the tunnels within my home of Kalir.
I would like to visit your home one day, Lizelle. Where is Kalir?
You may know it as Stardock, an asteroid, one of the tears of Selûne. Its tunnels are home to all manner of creatures to hunt. Vicious, unrelenting. The sort of place I imagine you'd take to, Minthara.
The city is chock-a-block with bodies, thanks to these murders. I can barely keep up with all the orders.
Something over there.
My mum's down there. I put a candle in the box with her. She never liked the dark.
Noise. Have people no respect for the dead?
This headstone has been vandalized.
I thought I was done for. Lady Luck, bless you. Sightseeing. What do you think? I filched the wrong baldy and got myself buried for the trouble. Stone Lord, he calls himself. More like stone shite. The very one. And my idiot self didn't realize till I was finger deep in his pockets. Won't be making that mistake again. Look, I ain't got much in the way of thanks, but the stiff below has some fancy doodads. You're welcome to them.
I'll leave you for now, but I shall not be far. Death's blessings upon you.
I am not leaving until Lily has a goddamned coffin. I'm sorry, but our baby girl... Our baby...
I know, love. I know. If you're here for a burial, good luck. The carpenter around back claims there's a backlog. We asked for a child-sized coffin, but I said it'll take a month.
7 years of age. And murdered. What kind of monster hurts a little girl?
Shush, love. We're going to get Lily a coffin, all right? Give her the burial she deserves.
I'm sorry for your loss, but it will be a 10-day before I can take your departed. Maybe more. If you notice any odours before then, treat the body with jasmine, honeysuckle, whatever you can get. Well, there is a serial killer on the loose. Business is booming, unfortunately. Can't say. There are 100 theories, but I see no pattern in who comes through me door. Mind you, theories taking more lives than any one killer. The whole city is on edge, ready to draw steel. Killing Bull's blessings.
The city is chock-a-block with bodies, thanks to these murders. I can barely keep up with all the orders. Then you'll be a long time standing. Now, you want to bump someone else to the back of the queue? Fine, but it'll cost you. Done. It'll be ready in a couple of hours. Now, clear off.
Mortark, do you know of another graveyard we could use?
I do, but they struggle as we do. You'll not find a casket for your daughter there.
This is ridiculous. I just want to bury my little girl in peace.
I understand. I will do what I can.
I won't bury Lily without a coffin. I refuse.
No one's suggesting that. You've just got to figure this out.
You did? You hear that, honey?
Lily was our world. Knowing that she'll be able to be put to rest properly makes things easier. Thank you.
Something over there.
Can't keep me out.
This jar, it feels like death itself. A sure sign of necromancy at work.
To think a man lay buried beneath death's soil. It is an abomination of his will. You did well to free him.
One more hapless farmer boy, name unknown.
You're not allowed to play here. It's not respectful.
We must play here. This is where they like to hide.
But it's not allowed. Why are you being stupid?
Is this part of the game?
You're going to be in so much trouble. He won't listen to me. I told him it's naughty to play in graveyards.
Come out, sister. I will find you.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot, the smell of death.
Sister always hides from me. She likes to play. Sister is older than me. She always likes to play. She hides in the ground, but I will find her. I can't leave her out here alone. Sister is always happy to see me. She told me so. She will smile so much when I find her.
Hey, my folks are buried here. I'd love to pay them a visit. Here lie Pluck and Carlack Cliffgate. My parents. Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad. Sorry I haven't visited. I've been away. But I'm back now, and I brought friends. I miss you so much. But I'm happy and getting up to some really important shit. Maybe you can see for yourselves. I don't know. You're with me here. Anyway, taters. I was a teenager when Mum passed. Bad fever. A good healer could have saved her, but she slipped away before we found one who'd take our gold. Dad went a few years later. He was on an errand for work, traveling the Risen Road. His cart overturned and caught him just so. I was on my own after that. Fell in with Gortash not long after. If my folks had been alive, they would have sniffed him out straight away. But they weren't. Mum used to say there was no such thing as death, that there was only change. Dad thought that was a load of woo, that gone meant gone unless you'd struck a deal with one of the gods. Said he had better things to do in life than beg favors off immortals. I'm not sure what I believe. Nice thought, isn't it? This grass could be my mum's hair. The air in my lungs might be my dad telling me taters. I like that.
Here lies Pluck Cliffgate, beloved husband and father.
My Agnes shall be dancing in the market. Flowers in her hair. Not here. Not like this. I hope the Grand Duke strings up whoever did this to her.
Beloved Agnes Schweitz. Her smile shined like 1,000 suns.
keep a lookout. The Mortark don't take kindly to raising the dead, but I won't be long, I promise. My big brother, Garrett. He got killed by that murderer guy, but I'm gonna fix him. Now, keep watch. Exorde me, Merkel. Resuscita frater meum. Immorte ad me redigo eo.
The air crackles with power before fizzing out. The child has power but lacks control.
Oh, you're close, Merkel. I can feel your shadow. Give my brother back, please. The Mortark said the same thing. But I miss him. A lot. Fine, I won't try again. For now, at least. It's not fair, Garrett. Why was it you?
Brighten up a loved one's grave with a bouquet, freshly picked. Would Sarah like some flowers? They do a wonder at brightening up a grave. I bring fresh ones to my husband's every few days. I'm not. My husband was an arse. But he gave me 3 beautiful kids. So the old goat gets flowers. I get them up by Bloombridge. A druid lives that way, so you know they're extra fresh. They're not for the dead, they're for the living. Same with funerals, coffins, all of it. I put flowers on my husband's grave for me, to remember the good from the bad. We get on better now than when he was still alive. Grief is hard. Let flowers say what words never can.
I don't know why you'd want to play here anyway. Too much dead stuff.
Sister was always good at hiding, but I'll find her this time.
Hey, it's Alan! Let's say hi! You said.
Karlak, you're looking well.
Would be a lot better if you'd find a way to fix this engine, Damon.
I haven't stopped trying, but all roads lead to a dead end. Sorry, I didn't mean...
Never mind. Glad you're all right in any case. Nice forge you've got here.
Best I've had in years. Mistress of the house lets me operate from here for a fair price. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy.
Good. Someone should be.
Certainly. Shout if you need anything else.
Never felt so liberated.
Diabolic forge. Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
The one with that dink in his chest plate. I'd give him a few more of those if he catch my drift.
Bad news.
Not to. I'm standing downwind. They looked real mean in the broadsheet illustrations.
Budge off! You're blocking my view!
Nothing wrong with looking, is there? A man can dream.
Stop crowding me, I'll miss the patrol.
I'm telling you, that flaming fist was winking at me.
Yeah, but I dared you first. I get it.
Looking ahead.
Oh, I get it.
Feels
You're scared.
I'm not trying to pick a fight, Will, but it really seems like a blatantly ill-advised idea.
It's the furthest thing from my mind. Besides, Sherlock, not all fiends are cut from the same scorched cloth.
How do they differ then?
Can you believe it? They removed the Baldur's Mouth puzzle section. That was the best bit. Hang on. You're the reason they cut it. That bloody great article about your shady nonsense. Asshole!
Oh, shit. You're the one in the new Gazette edition. Look, I know I'm not supposed to believe everything I read, but even if a fraction of what they wrote about you in that article is true, I want nothing to do with you. Sorry.
I read about you in the paper. Seems someone's been a bit naughty.
You aren't a stonemason by any chance? Nah, suppose not.
You one of Tamrin's friends? Well, we haven't seen him. He did a runner one night, never came back. You won't find him here.
Home of Lavernica, groundskeeper of Bloomdridge Park, lover of birds, bees, and everything in between.
A couple turns should do it.
Tamrin really didn't seem the type to just bugger off. Around. Didn't stop them running. Tamrin won't bother with it. He was still chipping
away when I left last night.
Numerous corpses, but my eyes are drawn to the drow, all dressed alike.
Judging by the state of the leg, this must be part of the clown.
Tools are still here.
Maybe he's coming back. Bits of the book were downright naughty.
Morgan, please. We're in public. Let's keep away from the book's racier parts.
Racy. More like juicy. A very juicy read.
Yeah, the book was a lot more lewd than its prequels.
Please focus. We're the book brigade, not a smut symposium.
Someone's reported a theft in this area. It seems you're the likely culprit. What will you do? Your gold is not enough to buy your freedom. A prison cell beckons.
Oh, it's such compelling reading. Oh, wow.
Where do I go from here? Wonder if the gods are watching me.
I must not stop.
Time to strike. No time to waste. Still standing, no matter what you heard. Quickly.
Let's go. Incoming.
Battle favors the fearless. Fleet of foot.
My victims await. I seek an advantage.
Let's end this. Have to keep going.
They won't expect this.
Can't even catch my breath.
Swift and lethal. Taste my fury. What must be done?
This is my happy place. Ready for this?
You know, I've never seen this place in the daylight before.
I always loved this part. Spent a lot of time here as a boy battling imaginary monsters.
Oh. I was going to say it looks wretched. The dark hid all the kitschy details.
Come on now. Right here, just 1 month ago, my Eugenie agreed to our courtship. It's a good place for romance. Take it from me. Though I must admit, all the clankery from the flaming fists dampens the mood somewhat. I still remember our first date in this park, you know. There were certainly less fists about.
It's only been a month, Wendell. Of course you remember our first date.
But what a perfect month it's been. Right, darling?
Right.
You know, I really don't think I've ever felt this way about someone before.
I remind you again, Wendell. 1 month. I'm sorry for Wendell. He does get a touch, over effusive about our courtship. Pay him no heed.
There's figures hiding in the foliage. Might be a trap.
So beautiful. Don't you?
Said to hide my identity.
It's a bit loud.
And you took that to mean
Clanking guards.
I could ask them to keep it down. Anything for you, dear.
Listen, Wendell. I really think we need to have a chat.
Are we not already having a chat, my angel?
With the robe. It hides my identity.
There's something going on here. I don't like it.
I cannot believe.
Careful. I smell an ambush.
Are you sure it's
You sought a fight, and now you have one.
The Dread Lord comes!
Let this murder be his sacrament.
I got this.
I'm not talking to someone dressed in their bathrobe. I refuse.
Under their noses.
I am fury. I am death. Taking position. Onward. The straight path. I thirst for combat.
No time to waste.
with haste.
Unleash me! No time to waste.
Put him up. The hammer's gonna fall.
I will ascend. No time to waste. Orders. Unleash me.
On the victor's path.
I'm ready.
Don't waste a step.
On my way!
My turn. Tactical.
Victory awaits. Make way. Your command. What's the plan?
Sylvanas, guide my blows!
What's going on here? Someone raised the...
You feel a familiar squirm deep in your mind. She has a tadpole, but something grasps at it. Something powerful.
Quick. Must be quick. This mind is small. Fragile as an egg. Listen now.
Entering her mind is like boarding a sinking ship. The architecture of her consciousness buckles and collapses. Thoughts yield to a flood of overwhelming power. The elder brain.
Do not waste time. This mind cannot bear us. It turns to liquid. Listen. Just listen. We learn. We grow. Loosen our clumsy bindings. Aid us, necromancer dead. Changeling and tyrant remain. At
odds. Kill them. You have a place in my grand design.
The Elder Brain uses the infected like puppets. Such tremendous power.
So many of them. They love me.
To life and living. Compliments of Stony and Bony.
Spent a lot of time in this park as a boy, battling imaginary monsters.
So, before you were Blade of the Frontiers, you were Pointy Stick of the Park. How did the imaginary monsters compare with the real thing?
The monsters of my play fights were strong, vicious. Trolls with hulking muscles, werewolves with sharpened fangs. But the greatest villains I faced as the Blade, they look more like you and me than they do the beasts of my fantasies.
Those costs are lucky they were on the other side of the park. Lucky. You'd have taken them, would you, Vistra? Reckon so. God's not seen action like that in an age. Hope I don't have to again.
Tell you what, city's gone down the gutter recently, all these attacks. It's no good.
Damn shame to see all this violence. I'd hoped that was all behind me.
In the old days, those troublemakers would never have got so close to civvies.
Joy in Stone. Compliments of Stony and Bony.
I think Master Figaro has a few spaces between appointments today. You're in luck.
Why did you stop queuing then?
Facemaker fashion. Don't just look the part, be the part. And if you want to be the part, Master Figaro still has some space between appointments. Yes.
Heavens, what's the hold-up? I dare say the wait is shorter in the City of Judgment.
You appear to be lost, dear. I specialize in fashion, not potato sacks. What's rude, dear, is strolling into a place like this, looking like that. A certain level of class is expected by my clientele. So if you wish to stay, I must insist you purchase some less depressing garments. I sell anything and everything needed to cultivate your countenance. The best you'll find in Baldur's Gate. Certainly better than any dreck you'll pick up in Worm's Crossing. If looks could kill, Lord Gortash would have already hanged me. I wouldn't worry too much. This is undoubtedly some rumor cooked up by my many rivals. Well, I suppose if it's that elaborate a prank, it rules out my sister as the culprit. Carmen can barely organize her own shop. Never mind stage a murder mystery to meddle with me. Very well, I'll take my precautions. Thank you.
I was queuing with the others and then I started feeling wrong. No thanks.
Do you think we could swim into the upper city? Through the river, I mean.
Maybe.
The brain.
I don't know how closely
It's
they watch
here.
it.
Stay away from the gate.
You trying to get in too? I waited half a day and got nowhere. I gave up.
No admission to the upper city until further notice. Residents may queue up and wait.
Listen to me. If you go any further, the brain will dominate us. We are not ready.
We should heed the Emperor's warning. Passing the gate could be the death of us.
Pick up your Gazette. Oh, bad luck. You're plastered all over today's Gazette, and it ain't pleasant reading. Honestly, if you piss them writers off, you're good in my books. Either way, it's gold for a copy, if you're curious. Paper says a lot of bad things about you. I'll add cheap bastard to the list. Take one. What do I care? The mouth said it first. Dangerous adventurers infiltrate the city and threaten civilians' safety. Murderers wandering our streets.
I suppose your mother squeezed out a whole litter just like you.
Pick up your Gazette today to find out how to stay safe.
You're just the sort that Lord Gortash warns us of. Just the sort he'll deal with. We could take you in. Our men will big enough.
If those metal brutes actually did their jobs, you'd be off the street. Guess the steel watch isn't...
God's damned hypocrite! The Blade of Frontiers, all pomp and empty oaths. The Sword Coast's most dashing fraud. I trusted you. I believed in you.
Floric, what are you on about? What is this?
Lady Mizora told me everything. How you slaughtered your own father. How you crave his power. I thought you were going to save him. But you abused his current state to get rid of him. You mean to make the city bow to you, and you alone.
That meddling ghoul. Floric,
Save it. My duty is to Baldur's Gate, and it holds no place for Ravenguard's treacherous spawn. At ease. By the living gods, I believe you. What darkness has fallen upon us? Will, there's something you must know. I should have told you sooner, but I'd hoped somehow your father would return to us. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult were successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. Before the Absolutists abducted him, he told me that should he fall, I must seek you out and give you this message. Your father trained you in the ways of great champions. You are to use those lessons to wake the worm under the city. He is oath-bound to answer your call and come to our aid. A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldur he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city faced countless threats, but the Baldurians overcame them all. There was never any need to call upon the worm, but this time, things are different. This is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. Your father was right. We need Unsur's help. With him gone, the worm's awakening now falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur, an ancient epic, ill-remembered, dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you.
Baldur's Gate stands on the brink of the abyss. Let's awaken the worm and take back the city.
Ravengard's blood courses through your veins. Your father would be proud. I will go and assemble any allies I can find. When the battle horns call, we'll stand ready. Unleash the worm, Will. Let his tempest swallow the Absolute and its allies. Good luck.
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, trying to set Floric against me. She's a damnable inferno of chaos. What matters now is that Floric saw sense, and we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. I do, and so did my father. Go on, read the legend of Ansur. Then we can plan our next steps.
Is this what the city is coming to? A man cannot stroll the thoroughfare without being assaulted by juvenile...
Ansur is sleeping on the worm's
sling your
rock
hook
prison.
already.
But
Don't
what is
agree
this
with
of a
the
true
Baldur's mouth
hero's
and much,
spark?
but you need to leave.
Take out an eye, break a tooth.
This neighborhood.
Let's talk. It's not just a legend. It's a history. Consider this. To Wormway neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's rock prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches alight, and Worm's eye shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon Ansur was Balduran's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the Dead Three's chosen raised the city.
Filling the damn city to the slop. Just the sort he'll
The Society of Brilliance. These preposterous fools love to meddle in Underdark affairs. They are most amusing.
Amusing? Wherein lies the humour?
My shot's pilfering.
They seek to promote peace between species through mutual understanding.
City will need even more steel watchers
Even
with
my
folks like
people
you
know
causing
the value
havoc.
of a carefully crafted coalition, Minthara. Is our own alliance not a case in point?
You're one of the rabble they write about in Baldur's Mouth, aren't you? I will not be seen associating with the likes of you. There was a time when we'd have a pillory in the wild.
It's this one. Worry about the next one when it comes.
I'm sorry. I don't think I can help you. I'm not fit for service.
He's a lovely man, Simon, but he's seen better days. Please, try not to disturb him.
All these people.
Cazador always warned us to stay clear of this neighborhood. Never said why, though.
The last spawn who tried was sunk into the cobblestones and left for the sun to find. I had an unfortunate taste for theatrics in my youth.
Yes. That was probably it.
I've seen a real ghost snap someone in half. It squeezed their guts out of their...
Pardon my singing. That lullaby's been stuck in my head since... Funny. I can't recall.
Wonderful little beast. Nimble as anything. There was a squirrel in the tree. Marvellous creature. Inquisitive and nut-crazed. Oh, just tired, I suppose. It's been quite a long day. Or at least I think it has. You wouldn't happen to know where I live, would you? I am very pleased to meet your acquaintance. And you are?
This is more than a lapse, you sense. Something's been done to the man's memories. The man's mind is a stream of fragmented thoughts, each brushed away by another before it can take purchase.
Marvellous day. Not a care in the world. Moira would have loved this garden. Wait, who's she? Moira? Yes. No. I don't know. I think I remember a face, smiling. Young, then older, then ill, then... No, I don't think so. You must be mistaken, friend. I don't know anyone by that name. Well, I remember I was sad, but in truth, I'm not quite sure what caused it. I'm not even sure I know what sad is anymore. And I came from that building over there. They were very nice to me, seemed very helpful. Though, for the life of me, I can't recall what I was doing there in the first place. There must be, you would think. You know, I can swear there is someone, but their name escapes me. Hells, even their face escapes me. A figment of my imagination, perhaps. Oh, it will come back to me. Or not. I'm content enough here, in either case.
Requires valuations.
Welcome. The House of Grief lies just within. We are here to help.
Welcome to the House of Grief. Or perhaps welcome is the wrong word, Shadowheart. There's been some debate whether you'd even show up and face the consequences of your actions. I assumed you tried to flee, like a craven.
Spare me your venom. I'm sure the Mother Superior will have plenty of her own.
All in due time. This is a place of healing. Anyone who partook in our methods did so willingly, and left with a smile on their face, freed from their troubles. Would you accuse a surgeon of robbing a tumor? I think not. As I said, in due time. First, you submit to the mapping of the heart. Only then can we know what is to be done with you. This is the House of Grief. We strive to help those whose hearts have grown heavy, be it with anger, melancholy, grief, or treachery. Submit to the mapping and reveal what lurks in your heart. If you consent, follow me. If you do not, leave.
You may enter.
You're supposed to guard the door. No more slacking, or I'll report you to her.
No need for that. Just needed to stretch my legs. Won't happen again.
I need the list of properties donated to us by our guests. The counting house requires valuations.
At once.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
What could you be?
Let's have a look at myself. Don't give me trouble now.
I think I might have hurt people here. Learned how to break their bodies, their spirits. Quiet in here now. But it wasn't always so. Screams rang off these walls. I swear I can almost hear them. disguise can serve a warrior of the Dark Lady better than any armor. That's what they always told us. I think this was my favorite part. Putting these on. Pretending to be someone else. I suppose that's been my whole life.
What are these mannequins here for? What are these mannequins here for?
Can't afford to stay idle.
No one stopped me yet.
I remember this place now. A whole stolen childhood spent in these halls. The Mother Superior must be close. Soon this will all be over. This is it. Where I was raised. Trained. Hells. It's strange to be back.
Keep going. The Mother Superior's expecting you. The Mother Superior will deal with you.
Embraced by Lady Shah beneath an extinguished sun. All burdens shall be lifted, all pains forgotten. We shall be free.
Lady Shah shall restore us to our purest form.
They already heard how you disgraced yourself before Lady Shah, how she marked you as the enemy. But it is quite another thing for them to see it for themselves. I am very glad you decided to return. A cautionary tale such as yours will be studied by Lady Shah's initiates for years to come.
Ah, you finally found yourself a following, Mother Superior. And you only had to hollow out their heads to do it.
Always a pleasure to see old acquaintances. But you would be wise to not interfere in this matter. But Perhaps I can make a case for some small measure of mercy. Give me the artifact, and I can at least make this quick.
Enough. I don't answer to you. Not anymore. I'm here for my family.
That's right.
I know what you did. And it's not going to be quick.
This is your family. And now you have turned your back on it. The artifact was your last chance to prove yourself. And you squandered it. Whispers reached my ears from all corners. Potential rivals of Lady Shah, all vying for the same prize. A new god, amassing the disaffected, the outcasts. Those who should turn to us. This absolute is but an upstart, disturbing the natural order and threatening to impede the glorious return of Lady Shah's pure, endless darkness. I had to act. I had to strangle that foul conspiracy while it was still in the cradle. We learned all we could. The artifact was the one thing the absolutists feared. The one thing they desperately wanted to keep out of their enemy's grasp. I had to have it. Lady Shah's concerns lie elsewhere, with another. But she is a goddess. She can afford to ignore that which does not threaten her. I must keep her faith alive in mortal hearts. I must defend her ways, lead her children, stop all threats. Even if I must go against her wishes, I will prove myself her most loyal servant.
Shah doesn't care. She was always going to use you and discard you. But now I'm going to deal with you first.
You there! Surrender this one to me now, and you can consider Lady Shah's forces your allies in the battles to come. As you like. Lilala! For Shah!
Time to move.
I am Lady Shah's
Spare me your cheap tricks!
the unknown father, offering an embrace of fang and claw.
Into position. I'm heating up. Down the hatch.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Taking position. Got to focus.
Let me strike.
The Night Singer shall prevail!
Lady Shah's will shall be done! Her foes shall perish!
Lady Shah's will shall be done, sure as night shall
Outmaneuver them.
Oh my word. Find a route. Sometimes the only way out is through. I will not know failure.
Talk to me. Have to keep going.
Finding my way.
On your command.
On the move.
Break them.
You shall never see sunlight again!
I must heal.
I smell blood.
Watch this! Survival is all that matters.
I will ascend.
Got to move.
A bright idea.
Fresh orders? I will not fail.
Every enemy of nature must fall. Consume you.
Let's move.
Lady Shah guides me. Your end is
A
near.
little help, please.
gods, it's hot in here. Say bye-bye. Still breathing, despite everything.
Time to strike.
Can't afford to let up.
Ready for battle. No mercy.
Oak Father, give me your strength.
Bring me into battle.
Hop, hop! Blood comes easy these days. Have to keep going. Here we go again.
Can't give up.
Forever dauntless.
I have to find my parents. They must be close.
Finish it. Send me to Lady Shah's embrace.
She still has answers I need. My parents.
Where are they?
So blunt. Have you forgotten all the interrogation techniques I taught you? Where is the finesse?
Answer me!
They are right through that door in the Chamber of Loss, where they have been all along. You saw them many times, only we made you forget. But they didn't forget. They watched as we molded you. They watched. They wept. They bled, often at your hand. It may not be a happy reunion, but it will be a memorable one.
I know. But she's not lying. She made me in her image. Why? Why me? Why all this effort?
Lady Shah commanded me, and I obeyed. I do not question. I merely act as she wills me to. I had an enclave in Waterdeep, you know. Much grander than this. Shah ordered me to raise it. Kill all who followed me. Claim they betrayed me. When in fact, I slew those who showed nothing but loyalty. Shah had me do that. And I did. To cover my tracks. To usher in you.
What are you talking about?
You became my mission. To take a child of Selûne's and turn her over to Lady Shah. To show that all light fades and darkness will prevail in the end. All this was to make you into what the Dark Lady needed you to be. The planning, the training, those deaths in Waterdeep. It was all to groom you to replace me at her right-hand side. And still you threw it away. Sympathy is for the weak. I merely wanted to say my piece. I wanted her to know the cost of her education. Now, do what you will.
I want to see my parents. And I don't care what happens to this one. She's been in my head long enough already. Do what you like. I know you'll choose well.
What are you doing? Come back and finish this yourself. You owe me that.
Let go, Mother. Embrace loss.
She stands at the same crossroads you yourself once did, Viconia. But it seems you are not quite the teacher you thought.
I draw near, my lady.